How's it going, everybody? I guess I was wrong. You can see this eye wheel, so I'm going to show you this. Give me a minute. And the movements will get you to that. They really will. Like, pay attention to them, but don't try to control them. Let them flow through you how they need to. The energy fields, that is. And it will line you up. And make sure you feel how you need to breathe. And the more you can put effort into the breath correctly, the more air you put into it, which means it'll be stronger. That's what they mean by the air buildup. It'll be stronger. And the muscle tissue, the breathing, the eye focus, all of it has everything to do with it. It's, you know, if you can get all of those together, it takes less energy from one other thing. Like, you'll get cramps in your hands if you only use your muscle power. You'll feel out of breath or something if you know, whatever. It works like that. I quit using the little needle and just started making it float off of the salt here. Yeah, and it was like I was saying in that other video, it's all because of the trauma I felt when I lost my buddy Blazer. It made it hurry because I was going to use this to find my buddy, and I pretty much know that that's not going to happen now, but I still have hope that some nice people are taking care of my good buddy. And I promise you, this is no computer effects. There's no strings other than the one holding this one to the ceiling, making it easier to manipulate it. But because when you have it on the side wheel, it moves around in circles because that's your energy trying to warp around it to bend within each other to go which direction it needs to go. So basically, when you're using a side wheel and it's bending, and it's turning, and it's not allowing that energy to curve like you would need it to if you were just trying to move something flat. And I've learned that you want it to be still so you can actually use your focus and energy to bend that energy to something that's not moving around and basically accommodating you to put your energy where it needs to go. This kind of stuff does not accommodate right here. It just does it. And I've been actually, if I could get this to go back some more, I would, but I've been actually practicing, instead of using a straw, I've been balancing this back and forth, and of course, it's going to be superhero, so I cut me out a little action figure for bad guy or good guy. You can either stop this from falling on his head and blast it away from him, or if he's a bad guy, knock him down, you know, throw it on top of him and let the cops come and get him. You know, I've turned it into a game. It's actually pretty fun when you do something like that. You know, I've made a little gas pump out of some cardboard, and, you know, you knock it over, make it stand up, whatever. It's, you know. Now that was crazy. I haven't done that yet, but I think I'm getting closer to being able to do pretty much whatever I want to with it, like control it wise. I was going to try to turn it, but it's so fragile standing there that I'm going to see if I can get both of them to go down at the same time. Nope. It's because I'm hitting them at a different angle. I can actually make this one slide backwards like that across the counter. Like when I was using the side wheel still with the needle on it, stacking this up on it, when it would fall, it would still be propped up. I can actually push it backwards and flip it off of the side wheel. Yeah, hold on. See if I can. But yeah, it just all depends on how you use that energy. Oh, that went way over there. Well, anyway, you basically get the idea. Just try to expand it by doing the movements like I told you. I might take a little time in this video to show you what I mean. Another demonstration of it, and here's a quick one. And I know it demonstrates, you know, it's slightly similar to some kind of movement of kung fu or something, I know, but that's what you actually have to do to start truly understanding, to learn how to control it or use it. It lets you know the pathways to control it. Your do's and your don'ts, basically. But I started using this as the straw basically, but it's just not as impressive when it falls off because it's so big. Like the paper, it just stops. You know, the straw's harder to move, I think, because it's smaller. I'm gonna see if I can do that with the paper real quick. I hate making these long videos, but like I want to document the proof that basically using that energy field, like I said, focus like you're doing TK but have nothing around, it actually opens up energy fields for you, and you can just latch on to it. Okay, let's see if I can do that wheels behind it. But come on. Yeah. Alright, it's normally easier than that, but I haven't been doing it as much. I've been outside doing I always called it Tai Chi because when I first started doing it, it resembled the Tai Chi a lot, but I'm not really sure what to call it, to tell you the truth. The movements of the universe is basically all I can tell you, because from everything that I've gathered from it, it looks like the way they drew galaxies and infinite symbols and magnetism. It is everything. And here's the bad guy. Let's see if I can get him to fall over one good time. This is a little smaller than a straw, so it's actually more difficult, really. Yeah, I didn't. But, you know, like I said, try the movements. It's really easy. All you got to do is picture, like I said, telekinesis. Pretend like this piece of paper is in front of you and you want to push it back or pull it forward. Either way, like it'll help you out. We need to make us more documents of things like this. Instead of just showing your progress, let's tell them how we progress. I mean, some of you may be on the right path, or it guides you down the right path forcefully and you don't even realize it, but that's why you keep getting better. But I'm here to tell you, with those movements, you're able to manipulate it. I want to do this one more time, and I know people are probably going to turn this video off basically before they even get to the end, but I know it's weird looking, but I assure you it's not from the wind blowing from my hands. It's definitely working better now. Like I've actually lifted it up, you know, like I don't know, here, hold on. It's actually harder to go straight up than one might think, but it's totally doable. Alright, I'm going to cut it short here, so I know like I said, people don't want to watch a whole bunch of talking, but it's important. Try the movements. They work awesome. Take care, everybody. Let's try to help the world out. Get this power strong. I know it has a lot more to do than just TK. It has a lot to do with all of history, but we can still use it to do good things. Take care.